Okay, so now here's the actual this is the actual news this week.
Big news! Come in! Do a jingle for big news.
Ba-dum-bum-ba-dum.
Ding dong!
Ba-dum. Christopher Eccleston's doing more Big Finish.
Hooray! To be honest, very surprised.
Yeah, I was surprised. I was very surprised. I assumed that...
One and done?
Yeah, well, Chris is agreeing to do the series was a situation completely of circumstance, you know? It was 2020, pandemic, not much acting work going. Christopher Eccleston is a working actor who needs work.
I need to feed my family. He's not Cockney, is he? He's from the north.
Cockney, he's from the north. I need to feed my fam.
That's it, yeah.
But yeah, Chris Eccleston is doing more Big Finish. And yeah, honestly, I thought, it was just a complete circumstantial thing. He was going to do this one and done. We'd be like, it's nice that this worked out. At least we're getting something positive out of COVID. And now he's back. He's doing more, which I guess means that he likes working with Big Finish.
I saw a quote, and you might have it there, is that when he said like the first time he walked into the studio, and he like looked at the sound guy, and he was like, okay, let's do it. And he just like instantly loved playing the Ninth Doctor again, which is great. It also says it's going to be 2022 into 2023.
Yeah.
Which is Anniversary territory, depending where they go with that. We got another quote from Chris coming up shortly about possibly returning to television work for the 60th. Do you think if he's willing to do Big Finish, there is a possibility for in which we see a Christopher Eccleston take part in a Big Finish anniversary special for the 60th anniversary of Doctor Who?
I think after this, if he really did enjoy it as much as he said he did, I think that we will be seeing, before we know it, some sort of crossover with another Doctor in Big Finish format.
Yeah, same.
That's what I'm hoping for. That is honestly what I am hoping for.
The Ninth Doctor has never met I feel like that's now the outlier. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I really hope that we get something like that.
Yeah. Just for Big Finish, or do you think there's a possibility of him doing TV as well?
We'll get into that with that next quote, but on the next bit of news anyway. Yeah. But I think there's a possibility of it being Big Finish, and I think it's 100% more likely that it's going to be a Big Finish thing than it would be a television thing, just because of the BBC's involvement, or lack of involvement anyway.
Additionally, what do you think the likelihood is of, because we literally know nothing about these upcoming stories, do we?
No, nothing.
What do you think the possibility is of perhaps us getting Billy Piper?
This was my next question, and I read the Big Finish article, and there's no mention of anything really. It would be a shame if they never do it.
Yeah.
I know Billy's done Big Finish stuff with David.
Yeah.
So I would really like to see Rose and Nine back together.
Same. They are... Nine and Rose is one of my favourite TARDIS pairings. Yeah. It might be my very favourite.
Yeah.
I just think they have a wonderful chemistry. And we don't know a ton about Chris's thoughts during the Ninth Doctor tenure. But we know bits and bobs, of course. But one thing we definitely know is that Chris really, really enjoyed working with Billy. And he thought Billy was great.
I guess my question is, if you got to play Doctor Who again with any other companion...
Oh, I couldn't. I only play it with one companion. I know, seriously, that's an emotional thing for me, too. I can only be with Rose, really.
Completely different about when you're...
And you can see that in their scenes together. So I think if the opportunity arises, I don't know how busy Billy is. I don't know, is she doing another series of I Hate Susie?
Probably.
It seems like it was pretty well received.
Yeah.
But if there's time for her to get in that booth and work with Chris, that would be really, really cool.
Yeah, I'd love it, yeah.
That'd be really cool.
But I mean, I'd rather have David and Chris do a little crossover.
I feel like we have to work up to that. I feel like...
I do, yeah. You can't just go... Yeah, because I feel like if... Okay, so let's say they go, David and Chris, and then they go, Chris and Billy. You kind of want the Chris and Billy thing first, because that reunion is special, and then you're getting something you've never had before.
What about Chris, David, and Billy? How would that play out?
That
How
would be
work?
interesting. That would be kind of cool.
Yeah, I feel like that introduces a lot.
Which
though.
version of the Doctor is Rose with?
Um,
I think she should be with 9, and the 10 we're with is a pre-Rose. Rose is already dead. Go on.
So wait. So you think?
So the 10th Doctor meets... So let's say this is 10th Doctor between series 3 and 4.
Okay, so when he's lost Rose.
Yeah, and he bumps into the 9th Doctor, who is still with Rose.
Okay.
So he has to watch himself be in love with a woman who he knows is going to die.
Oof. That's because it's either that or it's series 2 Tennant Rose with Chris before series 1.
No, I think you do it. It's series 1 Chris and Rose with series 2 Tennant Rose. So it's 2 roses.
Wait, so
And the whole thing is just like it's billed as like this massive thing of David Tennant and Christopher Eccleston finally meeting, and you play it, and it's just like 45 minutes of Billie Piper talking to herself.
it'd be called A Tale of Two Roses.
That's very good.
And in the I can see the cover. You'd have body shots of Chris and I at the front, and then 2 kind of what do you call them? Like kind of slightly faded.
Like silhouettes.
Yeah, not but like they're like
Hologram?
probably see-through.
Oh, transparent.
Yeah, 2 kind of translucent, transparent headshots of Rose in the background, and the billing is David Tennant, Christopher Eccleston, Billie Piper.
with
With
David Tennant and Christopher Eccleston with Billie Piper. Introducing
Billie Piper as Rose.
Again.